Hey guys, so I wanted to encourage you to look at a thing called developer loan notes, and I think really what they are, and they're a new style of investing for most of us, and it's come about via two things really, which is number one, crowdfunding and all the crowdfunding activities that have been going on, which really is one and the same thing as the fact that the banks, the normal means that we used to get money from, are no longer functioning the way they used to, or no longer they've made it harder for people to get funding. And so basically what that's meant is nowadays people are going elsewhere, and that means developers as well. And so developers are looking on the crowd to actually help them fund their developments. Now, like anything, there's risks, there's good, there's bad, there's ugly, and there's plenty of ugly, but the reality is this is a new style of investing, and the new style of investing is quite simply that whereas it used to be a developer got an amount of money which they got from family and friends, the money they had, existing property, wherever they did, they went along to the bank and they got the rest from the bank, and effectively they would go out and they would build a property, okay, and then they'd either sell it off or keep it and rent it out, whatever they did. So that same process is going on, okay, but what they're doing now is rather than going to family and friends and coming to their own funds, they're actually going to people like you and I who have funds, and they're saying, give me this fund for a certain period, and it could be 12 months, 6 months, 18 months, 7 years, whatever, okay? And effectively, they're offering a rate of return, and that rate of return is somewhere between 8 and 22%, although some of the higher rates I'd be very skeptical about. So it's a new way of investing. Well, it's an old way of investing that is opened up to a new market, which is, if you like, the rest of us. So there's huge opportunity here, because if you look at what your money, cash in your bank is getting, it's getting nothing really. It's not even keeping up with inflation, okay? Whereas a developer loan note, 8, 22%, and even if you keep to the safer sort of ones, which is 8 to 12%, that sort of interest is quite good and quite attractive, So basically you've got huge opportunity here where actually I think, the more and more we get into this, and yes, you're going to have people who lose money doing this, but I think as we evolve it and as people get better at understanding what goes into a good development, what goes into a bad development, what is a good developer and what is a bad developer, and really this for me is an alternate strategy. It's not a core strategy. What I mean by that is that it's, for me, building a foundation of direct property investment is the key. Okay, this is what you do with your money while it's sitting around until you can get to buy your next property. So that sort of just gives you a bit of an idea of what's on the market now. Now, if you want to learn more, I've written a course, a 7-part course, goes through all the different aspects from the benefits to the risks. It looks head to head at direct property investment versus developer loan notes. It looks at stock market investment versus developer loan notes. So basically you get a really good, well-rounded view of what these things are called developer loan notes or loan notes, or there's various things they can call them. And effectively, they are here to stay because they've been around forever. It's just they've changed slightly in terms of opened up the market a bit further. And you know what? They're here, so you're best to learn about them. Jump on my course. It's a free course, and effectively you've got probably all up the course is about 35-40 minutes of videos, as well as the accompanying material that you can read through. And you know what? You'll get a really good sense for what it's about, and also about what it is, what you should be watching out for before you invest. And I think if you got that, that'll give you a really good footing to work from. So jump online and go and see so it's loan note course. So gladfish.com/loan note course. Jump on there, sign up, and basically start that course, run through that course, and you'll get a really good understanding of what these developer loan note things are, and what they're all about. All right, guys, jump online. If you've got questions, contact the team. Otherwise, the link will be no doubt below or beside. And yeah, look forward to chatting to you on the course.